Hey everybody, it's Chance here with yet another episode of Pathologic. Last time we finished off day 7 and started day 8. So essentially we did not sell out, I guess, our parents, both of the Sabaroffs rather, um, to Agalia. The option was there for us to, but I decided against it. Mainly because again, I do feel like it is honest to say that, like, yes, Alexander's actions were stupid at times. In fact, um, he was very much focused on a very specific idea of justice that he's clearly always had and wanted to stick to it no matter what. Um, but at the same time, it was like it also he was very actively. The Sabarovs did not cause the pandemic. That is not the epidemic. They did not do that. Um, and so, while things did go to shit, I can't. The thing is that even if they didn't do what he did, I still imagine other bad things would have happened nonetheless. I don't think it was that straightforward. That being said, though, what was it? That being said, though, we did that. The Harspects and the Bachelor are kind of like doing things behind one another's backs, sort of, just trying to get one up on the other. Um, that we're witnessing. You know what? I'm not getting in the middle of that. I'm good, thanks. um, And then we started day 8, where Agalia is tasking us to go to Oyen and interrogate him. But obviously, before we can get into the abattoir, we have to go through Taya. She wants us to tell her a story, but something new that she's never heard before. So she's having us go to Sticky to get that info. Unfortunately, both Sticky and Notkin are sick. So we are going to go ahead and go talk to Notkin. I do have the monomycemium, so we can make him okay for the day, etc. Also have no idea where the Bachelor and the Harspecs are. Oh no, I think Dankovsky's just at home. Yeah, no, I know where he is. He's at home. He had nothing for us. So we'll see how it goes. We also haven't gotten like really any other side quests aside from the little sister side quest. So, um, who knows? We might get some letters. I mean, we talked to everyone, and they didn't have anything for us. So, there's not really much we can do there. I don't think. Um, oh, wrong button. Oh, you know what? There's a rat there. The rats are more annoying than the criminals. I'm just gonna run. Okay, thought that that was what would happen. I didn't think they would let me kill him. Okay, the music was still going, so I'm like, was someone still there? No, it was just playing to the end of its loop, I think. I have monomycene. This could help him live to see tomorrow. They will see midnight. The diseased will peek out from the other world for a little while today. I'll put them to sleep at midnight again. Give me the medicine and come on in. I'm going in.
This joint won't break. It's made of metal.
I've never believed them stories of you being the disease. Not for a moment, you know. Hey, Sticky, how about we outsmart the Mother Superior? Taya to cheek. Not a lot of smart out there to smart. She can lead her up against the garden path on her own just fine. How about we remind Khan who's in charge instead? Wait, does she like fairy tales? Taya, I mean. She does. The catch is, she knows every single one. She was nursed by Odungs, and they're great storytellers. She's heard them all. Mother says you once brought her an exceptional storyteller to her. Ah, I see. I didn't bring anyone, though. I never tracked the thing down, actually. That was my albino. People say it whispered fairy tales in her ear, and she was happy, all happy, and saying, hey, this one's totally about me. What a good fairy tale. Lavished it with gifts, wanted more, but the next night the place got boarded up. Ah, what sort of fairy tale was it? Why'd you need to know? You want a present too? She's got no time for those anymore. Better make up your own fairy tale. You can do it easily. If you're a creature of the steppe will whisper the words to you. Something to grab her attention. Oh, come on. Don't join that chorus. I can go back to the Mother Superior now. I hope I won't forget my fairy tale on the way.
The abattoir is off limits. Everyone knows that.
Interesting. Egg. Okay. Excuse me. Have I checked inside of here? Let's see. Lemon. Okay. It does seem like I am gonna get other quests today, but they're only gonna be initiated by letter, which is a shame for me, but maybe I'll get lucky. Who can say? Alright.
Yes?
I have a fairy tale for you. Well, I'm all ears. I'm going to do a sly thing and tell you a fairy tale that's also a riddle. Would you be interested to know who's in blame for what's happened to you? Really? Yes, very, very much. Listen carefully. My fairy tale will contain the answer. Will you be able to guess it? Oh, please, go ahead. Let's see. I'll tell you about the poor orphan and the pearl divers. Once upon a time, Taya woke up in the middle of the night, and I'll tell you about how the one-eyed, one-handed, one-legged night daughter counted her cattle. Let's do this one. That's a scary one. I don't want it. It contains the answer, Mother. Alright, go ahead. Ellipses. Awesome. And the rest? You hear the rest when I'm back from the abattoir. So it's in your best interest also how to tell me how to fight the foreman. There's no use fighting him, but I'll give you a good advice. He's worried a lot on the account of young Barak's arrival. Perhaps he'll let you go in one piece if you manage to capture his interest like you did with me. Go through the gates of labor. It's in between our buildings. Thank you, little Taya. The passage will be open. The mouth of the abattoir is agape. The monster will be waiting inside. The Minotaur foreman. He will have the answers to my questions. Alright, let's go to the abattoir. Almost went the wrong way. Does the Haruspex meet with Oyon on day 8? I think it's, yeah, it's like a number of days that he's doing those quests. Alright. Oh. Excuse me. Pardonnez-moi. Pardonnez-moi. Excuse me. I'm going to read my letter over here. Thank you. Oh, the Bachelor's whereabouts. I know you're on your way to become the mistress of the earth. It's good that I am so well acquainted with you, since we'll have a lot to discuss when the time comes for both of us to govern this town. To lay the basis for further negotiations, I'd like to ask a favor with a mistress that a mistress may ask of another mistress. The Bachelor, the man whom I've chosen, fell victim to another man's hatred. This other man is someone we both despise, Barak the Haruspex, who's going to become a warden and the new foreman soon, with his cohort of butchers and blood-crazed worms. Barak prowls all around the town. It may discover the Bachelor at any moment now, and the servants that I have entrusted with helping him may not be enough to reboot the attack. Danil is somewhere in the Backbone District near the town hall. I will offer you a decent reward. Maria Kaina. Alright. So near the town hall, so somewhere over here. So we'll search. Yeah, it looks like that area isn't infected. But there might be looters inside, so we'll have to be careful. Over here. Is that correct? Yeah, that seems correct to me. Yes, this is correct. Okay, okay. I know where I'm going. Hopefully. Yes, I recognize this place. Okay, cool. So, yeah, alright. So now we'll find the Bachelor and do that. So that's side quest 1. Apparently there's going to be a duplicate of it with Haruspex. It's interesting how they're just, like, fighting each other in this route, because that was just not... That wasn't... Let's read these by the cows. Where is the Haruspex? This is to inform you that the conflict between Artemi Barak and Bachelor Denkovsky has escalated out of proportion. It is as though they have made the decision to challenge each other. The situation is fraught with negative consequences. Blood will be spilled. The Bachelor shows no remorse. He is preparing for an offensive maneuver somewhere in the Backbone District. The Haruspex is working somewhere in the Skinner's District right now. As far as I can see from the latest reports, he is likely to be found in one of the double houses. You must reach him in time to warn him, so that he's able to relocate at once. I will reward you handsomely for that. The locked down districts are dangerous. There are robbers and looters on the loose. However, I'm confident that no bandits survived the house in the house Barak has chosen. Besides, there's a cohort of the kin people by his side now. The Bachelor has his own posse, however, so you must hurry. Agalia Lilich, Government Inquisitor. Okay, and so Skinner's is over here. So somewhere in one of the double houses, so... Is it these? The one with the little branch in between, or is it one of these bigger ones? We'll figure it out. We'll find out. So, Bachelor's over here, Haruspex is somewhere over here. Okay, so we'll figure that out. We'll do that. Yeah, no, it's interesting, because it's like that, again, like in the Haruspex route, like him and the Bachelor were confidants, while in, they weren't exactly friends in Bachelor route, but they weren't, like, adversarial in the same way, which is really interesting to me.
There is no need for you to see what happens next.
Are you the emanation of Mother Bodho, whom I serve faithfully? The dark face, the 100 mouths, slowly turning her purblind eyeballs in her sockets. I am the foreman of the abattoir. I come from the Oyon clan. I am a Menkyu who knows the lines. Who are you? I am a miracle worker. though my hands, the holy powers, bestowed goodness and mercy upon the people.
Yes.
What do you want, Earth? Will you agree to answer my questions candidly and without prejudice? No. I'll tell you things about Barak that you didn't know. What can you tell me? How your standoff is going to end. Good. I want to make certain he is who he claims to be. Perhaps there is no reason to take it slow at all. How? I get to know what Saba Otun thinks of him. The one the worms call Aspidi. The heart of the matter is simple. Find out if he had killed her to deceive his way into the true heir's inheritance. You will come back here through the gates of labor. You will not be impeded. All right? The scythe has been held over her head once more, and yet here she stands, blocking my path. Is she a spirit, or could she be the thing from the steppe? Regardless, she will know to find the answers to my questions, or her mouth is filled with earth. Over here, so... in that case, it might be better to come out through here and go right to her, and then we'll have to go up here again. Because I do want to talk to these guys, but it sounds like I'm going to have to pop over here anyway to go find Bachelor wherever he... not Bachelor, Harspex wherever he is in here, and Bachelor wherever he is in here, and I gotta talk to Yulia and Lara and their supporters and all of these guys. So much to do. It'll happen. So I think probably, let's just work on the main quest, go down here, talk through here, and then go up here again. Maybe we'll find Harspex while we're at it, or we could go through the front, find Harspex, talk to them, and then go talk to Aspidi and come back. I don't think it makes much of a difference either way. So yeah, let's go try to find Artemi and talk to our Sabarovs, talk to the Sabarovs, talk to the Stamatins, talk to Anna Angel, and then head to Haspedy as well. Then we'll head back to the abattoir and talk to Oyen again. That seems like a good course of action, therefore we're kind of making the most use of our time as well. I like how I opened the map as if that would help me. Yeah, and then after, because we'll have to head back to Ogalia anyway, when we go talk to, and talk to, Ogalia, we'll talk to Yulia and Lara, see if they have anything for us, get the supporters, and find where Bachelor is. Because it seems like we'll be talking to Maria, so I think we're going to want to find them before heading back to the Stone Yard and the Cathedral. Okay. So Ogalia's set in one of the double houses, so that's where we're going to want to look first. There won't be any looters inside the house that he's in, so if there's not going to be any looters inside the house that he's in, then if we see a looter, we can get out of there. Now, what does it mean by a double house? This is not what I'm not sure of. Okay. This seems to be a single house. Oh no, maybe this? So maybe this one, let's see. Okay, so not in that one. Okay. Maybe that's what they mean by double houses, the houses that are connected? Okay, easy, alright. This is a single house. These houses connected? No. Oh, this is a double house. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, this one's not it. This is different music, so he's probably in here. Ah! That was a worm. Hey, homie.
The wound hurt.
So Bodho's children are not an obstacle for you. I'm very sneaky. Well, then it's the one or the other. Either you've come with me with kind intentions, or you are my death. If it is the latter, you won't get to me as quickly as you got to them. But if it is the former, do not harbor hard feelings, for they not know what they are doing. Let's see. We're staying here with harbor feelings toward the dead. I mean, I didn't kill them. I didn't kill them. They're still very much alive. I want to warn you, Barack. The Bachelor is after you. He'll find you soon. And who knows what happens to you then? Huh. Well, he won't be able to deal with me on his own. But you offed my companions, you deadly girl. I didn't... They're all alive. You're gonna go downstairs and they're all gonna be alive, man. He's surrounded by henchmen as usual. He has high respects, but they can't strike you. So why would you need them, if not to kill them? Why would you warn me? You know full well there aren't many reasons for me to trust you. Agalia asked me to, Barack. She's worried about you. I see. Go away, Barack. The sooner the better. Remember, I bring good tidings. I also did not kill any of the worms. Yippee! Okay. Ah! Oh, jump scared. Oh, Jesus Christ. Scary. Alright. Okay. Let's just... Hilarious. Yeah, he's gonna come and see, like, all of his buddies are alive. I didn't kill any of them. I just snuck around until I found you. Tracking down the Bachelor. I need to find the Bachelor and warn him of the dangers he's in. I will be able to find him in the house as described in the letter. However convoluted the phrasing, I will be able to figure out the location. Tracking down the Harspecks. Galia asked me to find Barack and warn him that he's in danger. I will be able to find him in the house described in the letter. However convoluted the phrasing is, I will be able to find out the location. I managed to find the Harspecks and deliver a timely warning. No matter what Agalia's intentions are, she's going to pay my reward. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I did it. And I didn't kill anyone. I didn't kill a single person. Oh, I am crashing into things because I'm not paying attention. Wowie. Okay, let's eat some immuno stuff. Make a save. Let's go talk to... Let's go talk to the Stomatins.
Drink with me.
No. Okay. But there is something interesting, right? Because it's like this version of... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to make of this whole version of the tale and everything else surrounding it. You know? Ugh. I gotta visit my dad. 1 second, Popo. Father, I'm stuck on the stairs. Okay. I want to grab these. Wanna drop that off. I don't need this right now. Although, actually, I have so much that... Boo. Okay, so let me drop this off. And we'll get some Twirine that way, at least. Okay, cool. Alrighty.
I will restore the order here, rest assured.
Okay, so has nothing for us. I imagine that none of the rest have anything for me, but, you know, who knows? Who can say? Bonk? Blip?
The wheel of my fortune has touched me in a dream.
Okay, nothing new there either. Alright. Yeah, the Twirine. I just want to get, fuck you. Oh. Okay, I do want to get the stuff, even though I know the Sabarovs don't have anything for me.
Oh no, the kin won't say anything to Bachelor. They have no respect for outsiders.
Tell me about Barak, Aspedy. What is there to tell you about him? Did he take the inheritance from you by force? Nonsense! Why would he take by force what's rightfully his own? Who is he? He is a warden. He is of Mancu stock. His doctor was a surgeon. I revere him. Soon he will overthrow the usurper, become the leader of the kin, and inaugurate a new era. Then, then I shall go back and vanish into the earth. You sprang from the earth, then? Yes, same as you. And to what end? I don't know, but I sense it's to carry out the will of the law, to destroy the accursed utopia, a place that is not, and must never be. Utopia. There are 3 nodes nourishing our town. The town had been growing until the nodes closed. The earth begat beasts. The beasts sustained humans. The humans begat a settlement. The settlement sustains the children. The head has been drawing juices in excess. The plague closed the nodes. Everything resumed its natural course. What does that mean? Ah! Whoops. The settlement is a burden on the earth. The utopia is destroying the settlement. The plague will destroy the utopia. The sand pest is a creature of the plague, the will of the law. I used to think it was my destiny. Now I see that it's yours. What's a utopia? The utopia is a whim, a desire for the impossible. Children don't know the value of presence. Value of presence. They don't know what that happiness is ephemeral. They want it to be full and never ending. Before, life itself used to curb such things. The mirror trap has shut out the laws of life. It has let them outside, and so the plague had to intervene. But the suffering is dealt out to everyone. Why not just smite the tower? The town and the tower are no longer separable. The town sustains it, feeds it with its children. The town exists for the tower's sake. Just listen to them. They're obsessing over new construction project. That's what they believe to be their mission, led on by their blind rulers. That's the dream that gives a meaning to their futile existence. You are evil. Okay. I don't 100% believe that to be true, but okay. Because I mean, Clara's goal was to keep everything the way it was, to keep the miracle going, as it were. I can return to the worried foreman, and in doing so make him worry even more. Barak is destined to confront him, and it's an easy guess as to who's going to come out on top. The foreman is strong, but will he be able to pull off this feat? I doubt it. I am the only miracle maker here. There is... It's interesting, because it's like... It is really interesting to me that this game posits one view as evil versus the other one. Like Clara is very open to calling people evil and everything. Artemi and I mean, Artemi considers whatever being Clara to be as evil, right? But I don't, and I think this is probably discussed in another route somewhere, that there's like, it's not that creatures of the steppe can necessarily be evil in of itself. I'm not quite sure, because it's like, I don't believe what Aspedy is saying is evil. And I mean... to keep things as it were... Yeah, what kind of miracle... Because we know that whatever miracle Clara does to keep both the town and the tower intact requires the sacrifice of her bound. So I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I'm not quite sure, to be honest with you. We'll see what happens, because yeah, no, I don't really have anything quite to say yet, just because I don't know. I just simply don't know. Obviously, we're still going through Clara route here, so we don't quite have it entirely, but yeah, 'tis interesting is all. 'Tis interesting is all.
They call her Earth.
I've seen Aspedy. Is she alive? Yes, she's alive. What did she say? She esteems Barak. She says yes, he is indeed who he claims to be. I will answer then a single question of yours. That gleam in your eye is unneeded. I will not lie. Conserve your strength. What did you want to know? Are you guilty of starting the plague? Yes, it was me. I had failed to perform the rite. I knew beforehand that the lines of Boss Primigenus were outside my grasp. I have lied and now am doomed to die. I am not a worthy warden. Because you've lied? Not just that. I am no more of a priest than Katerina is a mistress. It all started because of us. The thirst of power brings down the worthless and elevates the great. I only hold this position as a result of my colluding with Oklomitsky. Katerina owes hers to an absurd coincidence. That is all. We didn't talk that much, but everything that needed discussion was discussed. I can go back to Agalia and inform her of my decision.
There is no need for you to see what happens next.
I will exit through the front entrance here and then go through here so that we can go talk to Yulia, deal with this, find Bachelor here, and then we'll... Because the plague comes from the earth. It is the earth. It is something the earth needs to do to restore a semblance of balance. 5 years ago, there was an outbreak that was stopped. But the root cause was not dealt with. That we know. At least, judging from the argument that so there's the argument of Bachelor route where there was a deposit, one way or another, there was a deposit of bull's blood that was sitting where the polyhedron drilled into, which caused it to caused that clot essentially to burst and leak throughout the town, throughout the ways that include the well, but all throughout the underways of the town. For Bachelor, like that is the basic 101 of what happens. Per the Bachelor, the town has to go because while, bro, you are walking into the executor will not move. Because while it's interesting, because while the let's see, where did that rat go? Oh, there's 2 rats. Better not scare away my catch. I got 3 rats. Yeah, because it's... Yeah, the argument here is that, Yeah, the argument is that... And the argument that... Yeah, the argument that Bachelor makes is that this cloud... That it's interesting, because it's like, the idea is that this could have happened... The clot could have burst for any reason. It's not necessarily the tower's fault that would lead to okay, perfect. I'm still thinking through it, as you can see. Because it's like, at any point that clot could have burst and infected the town. Okay. Are you looking for something? Everyone's looking for schmouters. The lads found them at the Silly House and the Crudes Ball, but they're all dead, and now no one seems to remember the correct recipes. All our stashes are empty. Weird, isn't it? Weird indeed. Or, how is it possible that no one knows how to mix a proper schmouter anymore? Crowfoot used to make good schmouters, but he's gotten rusty. I mean, we used to mix anything we could find. I've never tried the results, but some of us did, and they kicked the bucket. My beau's promised to get me one if I ever need it. Do you really want to take the risk? It can be poisonous. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's as clean cut. Either way, the plague... one way or another, the plague is... The plague goes through all the nodules and infects the town that way. The plague comes from the earth. Yeah, the plague comes from the earth, one way or another, to restore a balance. One way or another, both the town and the tower cannot exist at once. There is a struggle there, because that is the reason the plague exists. How do you stop the plague, but also let the tower and the town exist?
Yes?
Okay, nothing new from Gulia. Yeah, no, it's interesting. It's interesting. Because, I mean... no, still, I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's as clean cut as that. Yeah, because it's... There's this thing... There's the argument that could be made that, oh, whoops, sorry. How much is this? Q. Oh, whoops. Oh, whatever. I think I have enough for now. I'm running low on water. Okay. How's it going? What's the news? Do you think the Bachelor would give me a vaccine if I asked him, huh? He must have some. He used to test drugs in the mouth and had some business with Ruben later. Well, we couldn't get a closer look back then. They failed miserably. They have no idea what they're up against. Yeah, it's only temporary, too. Let's do a 3. Okay. There they are. Okay, cool. So that's done.
There are dark rings under your eyes.
Okay, and now let's go find the Bachelor, because I keep forgetting about that, and then remembering, and then walking in the opposite direction. Okay, so we want to go over here. I don't know exactly where he is. What details is... Because it says in one of the double houses. What about this one? Near the town hall, so... If it's near, then it could be one of these. Here, around it. That's, I mean, that's the best hint I have, so that's gotta be true in one way or another. Okay, so let's go to the town hall and then go outwards from there. Okay, so town hall. So near it, so let's start over here and go from there. Well, not in there. Okay, probably not in there either. They didn't say the same thing about the Bachelor and about the looters with the Bachelor, but I imagine that if he has his own cohort. I'm gonna assume it's the same music as played in the other one. Okay, alright. None of this, so not that one, not that one. Alright, let's try this one now. Oh, this is a food store. Yeah, now's the time to buy the food if I'm going to. I'm running low on money, but it's fine. Okay, well... Okay, this is it. It's probably upstairs. Ah!
Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
You're exactly who I'm looking for. The girl of notable peculiarity. What is it in your eyes? Are those tears? Today must be a bad day for one of us. I want to warn you. Go away from here, cold demon. Someone who wants to kill you will come here soon. Oh, don't bother. I can't read hearts like you do, but I can read the poignant hatred in your eyes, alright. You would be happy if someone were to kill me. The cold demon. I wish she whom I needed and valued their life so much. I have special plans for her. Special. Go away, bachelor.
I'm tired.
Leave me alone, leave me alone. Oh, I'm a baby. I'm dying. Fuck you, bachelor.
This headache is splitting.
Okay. Let's just get downstairs. That's all I need to do. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Leave me alone.
Truth does not...
Call off your... No! No, 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 no! How the hell are they catching me? I'm literally sneaking. Ay, 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 go fuck yourself. Ay. Well, we did that. That's, Oh, I just realized we didn't get the opportunity to, like, tell them about our sister. Well, whatever. I did actually, when I was double checking a different walkthrough just to make sure I didn't miss anything, it did say that I basically have to have her stay. And then, but even though I tell them, if she stays, then that district gets permanently infected. So it's not worth it to tell Bachelor our specs about it. It doesn't change anything to tell Agalia about it, but it does change the game to tell Dankowski or Barak about it. Oh my goodness. Unpleasant. It was annoying because I was like being careful too, and yet they still. Whatever though. Whatever. I'll let Maria know, even though... Like, I don't understand why I couldn't just call off his guys, be like, yeah, don't attack her, she's fine. Like, that's all you had to do, Bachelor.
Why can't I move on my own?
I warned the bachelor. Tell me, was it you who provided him such an entourage? Yes. What? Did they attack you? Don't act surprised. Impossible. I warned them not to kill anyone but Earthkin, the butchers, and the worms enslaved by the wicked Haruspecs. That has been a mistake, Maria. To them, I am Earthkin.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I'm getting tired, but I'm almost done, so... Don't worry, Clara. We shall soon sleep. What time is it? Oh, it's only 2 o'clock. We're fine.
Have you met a courier on the way?
I found the Haruspecs and warned him like you ask. The part where his beastly bodyguards almost torn me to pieces is, I suppose, too obvious to mention. I won't forget this, girl. You've done a good deed. It goes without saying that I'm going to reward you, and from now on trust you a little more, which will in no time reflect on the general local attitude toward you. A little. There was no need. Yippee! Stuff! Okay. The bachelor avoided the punishment, and I got what was coming to me. Barak has slipped away, and Agalia has returned the favor. Okay.
There are so many crows in the sky.
I've seen the foreman. Seen him and lived. Let me take a look at you. Widen that pupil. Look into the light. So what did you talk about? All sorts of things. He does have a soul, by the way. Acknowledged Foreman Oyen as being possession of an immortal soul. Note taken. Very good, my dear. Anything else to add to that? We also talked about Burak. Let's see. The demon who so certainly has no soul. About Burak. Good girl. Stick your tongue out and say, ah. Why? So what did he tell you about Burak? He's afraid of him. That means he's not as dangerous as I thought. Thank you. You did well. Not at all. Dismissed. Come and find me first thing tomorrow morning. We'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I can see what is happening to the kin. I know what goes on in Earth. It's perfectly clear to me that the fiery the fiery demon Haruspecs is sitting atop the abattoir, preparing to swallow it whole and bring the surrounding parts of the town under his rule. If there is any living substance within, it will have to submit to his will. It's curious. It's actually really curious to me, like, that Clara sees both Bachelor and Haruspecs as evil. Just like demons deserving of no remorse. I don't really have anything to say about it. It kind of makes sense, right? In a small extent, but not enough for me to get like a full idea toward it, you know? Okay, 3,000. Good. God, it is crazy to me though that you can just let little sister hang out and then every single district would get infected. God, seems awful. Okay, my health is fine. Let's sleep. Let's sleep. Let's see. Let's sleep 4 hours, get right to midnight.
The day is over. Your timely efforts allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
Okay. Okay, I know the tower is in focus. What's infected now? Here, here, and here. Alright. Hey,
You look unhealthy.
thanks. I forgot that today is when the military comes in. That's interesting, Bachelor. I thought that you would needed to be rescued. I hope it's one of his bound that gets sick just because he was, you know, right there. I mean, either way, though, I think there is... I do think that that is a true fact of, like, that the Bachelor does not get kidnapped, but gets, you know, has to get rescued by, the army. It is so interesting. It's because he's at arms with against Artemi that he has no time to do his own things.
Why do they need a weapon this huge? For a town like ours, a much smaller cannon would suffice.
Oh, is this when Victor is Nina? I hope this torture ends soon. Katerina would speak the same words every time the Rat Prophet possessed her. Curious. I think this is when Nina comes in. We didn't really get any real taste of that. We didn't get a real taste of that in Haruspeck's route because Victor was one of the first to get sick. And to be fair, had really nothing to do with the Kinds at all. Briefly had to about Georgie and Victor in the beginning when they believe it's him, but...
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
And I think this is when he is encompassing Simon. There is no salvation for us. I'll make it so everyone will be saved. I wonder if we'll have any interaction with Georgie, because he kind of comes to encompass his brother, uncle, question mark, Simon, the impossible man, more than anything else, so... Alexander Block's in town, Agalia. How much time will you have left?
So this is what Block has in mind. Is he noble enough to disregard his personal feelings?
What happens to your legs, my dear? How terrible. Where did you get just some where did you get such frightful stains? Wait. Sorry. It's just something I thought I saw. It's hard to see properly in this half-light. Of course. You just thought you saw them. What could have possibly happened to me? Here's the plan for today. You will go to the Kinds and find out why this perverted polyhedron is so precious to them. Same pretext. Say I'm accusing them of starting the epidemic. The "it's a work of art" evasion is no longer an acceptable answer. Then why would it be unacceptable? How is it how is it not a work of art? If I had a tower like that, it would be precious to me too. The Bachelor is already working on his theory. Is already working on this theory. What I need is mysticism. He doesn't understand it. You will. Even if you won't, you'll still be able to passively communicate it to me. Any more questions? No, no questions. I just need to be myself, right? Well, I'm going. Quiet. Don't be so twitchy. Then find out from them how to get inside of the polyhedron and do. Once you're in there, do whatever you want. In short, it's the usual thing. I'll find out what I want to know one way or another. May I ask you a question? A single one. Who am I? I haven't understood it yet, my dear. Perhaps you will bring me an answer today on the soles of your shoes. Have you ever seen them? They're most curious. Every time you walk away, I look at your feet. A very interesting view. You are afraid of me, Agalia, aren't you? That's why you haven't killed me yet. Afraid that if you do, something will be irretrievably broken, right? The town, its head. My path leads me to the opposite side of town. It is clear who is the master of this domain. Were you to ask me yesterday, I wouldn't hesitate a moment to condemn them all. But now I am no longer convinced. Elder Georgie will open the passage to the polyhedron for me.
There are so many crows in the sky.
We're no stranger to the twists of fate. Isn't that true? I've cleansed the root's ball. You can see it for yourself. It's clean. Well done, my girl. Here, let me look into your eyes. Look. Ogalia's energy this route is so... It's fascinating to me. Oh yeah, did I ever get the letter from my sister? I did. As I woke up, I heard her voice, saying, "Who has betrayed me? Who has led them to my hiding place? Who would I have known where to conceal myself next were it not for the warnings of my faithfuls who brought me inside? For my enemies gathered everyone they could and surrounded my shelter. Would I have escaped if not for my miraculous power? In that three-sided yard, my faithful saw me from high above and set out to rescue me, protect me, and give me shelter, for they have witnessed the miracles I have shown them and were convinced by my righteous deeds." Okay. And then little sister again. Okay. Well, here's a courtyard. In the three-sided yards. My faithful saw me from high above. Well, this is a triangle, and it's infected, and technically that's where one of the stairways are. So this might be good, because like this isn't really a three-way courtyard. This is a proper courtyard, and says from above. So probably this over here somewhere. So in one of these. Don't know which one, but we'll get to that later. As long as we get to it, but we have time for sure, so I'm not super worried about it. Hey, Georgie, I know we just talked, but I just talked to Agalia, so I have more to say to you.
The Inquisitor is ignoring the Commander. That's a good sign. But Bachelor is at one with her. She's outplayed him. Will he trust us now?
Georgie Kine, I've come to you upon the orders from Inquisitor Agalga Lidlich. So what is it? Did you hope to intimidate me by saying the name of my daughter-in-law? Would your attitude change if I told you that my visit would determine the fate of the polyhedron? Do you believe their visit to be that significant? Now it is you who will answer my questions candidly and without prejudice. Are you one of Agalia's confederates? No, I am her victim. Yes, I doubt it. Believe it or not, but the timing of your visit is impeccable. For a while we've been trying to salvage what little has been left to us by our dearest brother. We've come close to solving the mystery of Simon's transformation. Would you be willing to do us a very important favor? Will you answer my questions if I do? Yes, and we will let you inside the tower. That is what you've come for, isn't it? What do you want from me? We'd like you to go to the Termitary and find Dr. Rubin, who is hiding from our wrath there. Tell him he's been forgiven. Let him come here. Together, perhaps, you would find out what happened to Simon's blood. What happened to it? I don't understand. The Bachelor said that he and the Harspicks have been trying to solve the riddle posed by the mysterious blood that appears to strangely identical to Simon's. The answer to the riddle is hiding inside the Termitary, risking his life every minute. If you go there, we will provide you with medicine, weapons, and protective clothing. What do I have to do with this? That's what I want to find out. Alright, I'll go. I got a repellent cape. Everyone shut up. Everyone. Yeah! Woo! Yippee! Oh, my health isn't good.
I have a heartache.
Okay, cool. So, Georgie never ceases to surprise me. How could it be that the people most deserving of being branded as criminals beyond redemption come out as something unexpectedly different these days? Georgie asked me to find Reuben in the Termitary. The man must be hiding there to avoid the wrath of the Kynes. Curious. Okay, so we're going to the Termitary today. So, let's see. So we'll talk to Maria, and then we'll go over here. We'll talk to Lara. We'll go to the theater. We'll talk to Lara. We'll meet Block. And then we'll go up here to find our little sister. And then talk to Yulia. Da-da-da-da-da. We'll get to everyone. Yeah, because I think if we go around this way... Well, yeah, we'll go up here. This. 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 Not this. Up here, and then we'll go out the back end here. Da ding ding. Ding 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 ding. And then here? Because we'll have to go back to Georgie regardless, so. And oh yeah, I gotta find out where the supporters are. Oh, we'll figure that out later. Alright, so let's just kind of get this day going, really. Oh, she gave me stuff and I didn't pick it up. Whoops.
Oh, Mother. Why can't you be here with us?
Today he will see it and understand everything. The tower itself will speak to him. I wish I could get into that tower too. Oh, and you will. You will. Didn't expect to be able to do that anymore. Here's a rat. I know I could go to the rat races, but that was my reputation. Just dandy. And then my hunger's fine, I put my immunity up. I'm tired, but as it goes. Right, the new soundscape.
Do you see now how many mysteries the Earth holds? The more terrifying the mystery, the deeper it lies, and the fewer wells can reach them.
The bowels of the abattoir were turned inside out. There are beasts there.
It's filled with roots and dirt. The underground doors opens easily, but you can only go through if there's a grave behind it. Hopefully you catch my drift?
There's nothing to lose anyway. The soldiers will be here tomorrow. Let's risk it.
You're free to go anywhere. To the right, to the left, upwards, and even downwards a bit. You're welcome to make sure there are no tricks.
Who cares? It's all the same in the end.
Yes?
Whose will was it that sent us to this plague-ridden hellhole? We're needed at the front line.
Here you are, sweet child. I've heard a lot about you. So you are the girl that's cured dozens of people with her holiness, while also being persecuted and hounded for it by the unruly rabble? Yes, that's right. The base rabble always trample what they don't understand, always repay for a heroic deed with ingratitude. They ought to be spoken to in a different language, and I swear they will be. From now on, I'm not letting you out of my sight. You need reliable protection. Thank you.
You are not the only healer here.
Don't be afraid. No one will dare harm you. Why do you say they've been sent you here to your death? I've long become inconvenient for Supreme Command. I've started my reform to the armed forces. Since I've turned the tide of the war, I've made it clear that I'm striving to make perpetual warfare, the livelihood of corrupt generals, a thing of the past. They've tried to fail to get me killed by enemy fire, so now they're taking their chances with an unknown strain of plague. So the powers that be are hoping the plague will kill you. They are. They're also hoping that this mission will disgrace me. I, Alexander Block, a hero of both campaigns, victorious and venerated by the people, will now appear as a headsman and scourge. When they gave me the assignment, they went out of their way to make clear how much the people are going to despise and detest the destroyer of this tiny town. Who? I feel that what they want most for this town is to continue to exist, diseased and miserable, in flames and pain, a smithy of shared suffering, but still there. They've sent the army, and out of fear of popular opinion, the people wield power too. And then the people won't hate you. They will. The powers that be will take care of that. They know how to manipulate the masses. They will frame the town's destruction, not as a necessary sacrifice for the sake of public safety, but as a horrific mistake resulting from confusion. They will take all the credit for any good that will come out of this, and let me take all the backlash. I won't let you do that. I won't let them do that. Interesting. Ooh, excuse me. Interesting. It's also interesting to me, like, how immediately he takes on, like, a kind of almost protective role. Alright, so if they can see her from the top of the tower... Oh, they could be anywhere! Sister, oh sister, oh sister of mine. I wish to find you. Sister, oh sister of mine. How I wish to find you. Is there another flight of stairs? I can barely see. There is my sister. There's a cloud of smoke. Sister, oh sister of mine. Well, she's not in here. Am I trapped? Yes. Okay, not in there. Ugh. So if I'm from the... Sorry, I'm gonna check, actually. If I am at the top of this tower, what house can I see in my vision? Well, I could see any of them, in fact. Okay. Alright, so that's where I'm gonna end it for today. Yeah, no, I don't really have much to say that I haven't already said throughout the episode. It's just mainly a lot to think about currently. Next time we're probably going to go into the polyhedron and everything there, but yeah, so that's where I'm going to end it for today, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great one. Bye!